My sister asked my son to make her wedding dress, but we found out she wouldn't invite him because he was underage, so we sold her wedding dress, which ruined her big day. I have a sister who is getting married in a week. The groom proposed to her a year ago at a family dinner that left everyone speechless but very happy for them as they are longtime companions. My sister asked my son, 17, to make her wedding dress during this dinner. My son has always loved design and fashion. He took technical courses in these areas, as well as sewing, and even his friends keep asking for his clothes because they are so beautiful. He agreed but said he needed time and would need her opinion constantly. At first, my sister was very annoying. My son drew about 50 dress designs in a month, and she only liked one, which he continued with. He sewed it with great quality fabric, which I paid for as I wanted to get involved in a certain way. He made several adjustments for 5 months to suit her wishes, as she had always complained about something. After a while, he arrived at the final model, which was amazing. My mother cried seeing my sister in the dress, and I confess I almost got emotional too. The problem was that my son came to talk to me last week about the wedding invitation that had not arrived for him but for other family members. Maybe he didn't need one, but it still felt weird. I messaged my sister raising this issue, and she replied that she didn't want any underage people at her wedding because there would be alcohol. I asked if she would make an exception for my son, but she cut me off and said no. There are no children in our family. My son is the only minor, so I didn't see any sense in this rule for family members. To make matters worse, my son was very sad and cried because he spent months on this dress and couldn't go to the wedding. I was very upset and told my sister to look for another dress as soon as possible, as she would no longer wear the one my son made. She called and yelled at me, saying I was unreasonable and couldn't do this. My mother called me, saying I should deliver the dress and follow the rules, but I didn't and hung up on her. Because of this, the family is divided. Many agree with me and condemn my sister's action, saying she could only make an exception, but another part says I'm unreasonable and spoiling her big day. I don't think I'm being wrong but just rational and paying her back. Update the next day, I talked to my son about the suggestions you guys gave me, and he agreed to sell the dress at market price. He calculated the price of everything, and the value was quite high. The value of the dress is 22k 25k. We sent the proposal to my sister, and she hated it. She said she couldn't afford it because it was too expensive and it should be a gift because she is family. I responded that it was too easy to say she was family to get a free dress, but not enough to include my son. She cried on the call and begged me not to ruin her day, but I didn't call because that to me was bullshit. She did not offer to let my son go or apologize for it. And for anyone who said that maybe she's homophobic, I'm not sure, but I think who could be influencing her is her fiancé, who is a Christian and has never been close to my son. However, I don't care if he's doing it or not. If she wants to exclude my son from this event, she will also cut ties with me. And for those asking for a photo of the dress, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my son didn't agree and unfortunately, I won't post it because of that. If anything else happens, I'll let you know. Thank you all until then.